Hi, this is Samantha Johnson. My graduate with honors front-end project is a ReactJS app that I created to enjoy trivia nights with my family and friends. So I use React Router for the navigation within my app, React Strap for the layout, React Spring for the animation, and use Sound to incorporate sound. So the gameplay is simple, so we can choose how many questions we want to tackle, the category, then add the players, at least two. Now we can click on roll dice, the timer will be set and the question will appear. If the player answers correctly, we can click on right and on time, and if not, on whoops. So let's say I did not answer correctly, whoops, and then it will be the turn of the next player. The biggest challenge on this project was avoiding prop drilling. I have 4 component dice, timer, question, answer. In my dice component, I can see the timer component and the question component. So when I roll the dice, then the timer countdown will start and the question component will be displayed. Now in the question component, when the player click on the show answer button, then it will show the answer component. In the answer component where we have our answer, we also have our button which determine if the player who is playing answered correctly and on time or no. So in that component, I will actually there calculate the points that need to be added to the player who is playing. However, the point is based on the value of the timer, which is calculated in the parent component, the dice component. So if I wanted to use it in the answer component, then I will have to transfer it to the question component, and then from the question component, transfer it to the answer component. So to avoid that, I used the use context hook. So this is what I did right there. So I have my game context that I created in my game state. So here, my game state have all the information that are related to the state of the game. And you can see right there, there's the value for the timer. So when I'm in the dice component and the player roll the dice, then this information will be used in my game state in roll dice with my reducer, then to calculate the value of the timer. So right there, when I go to the answer component, to have access to that state, I will right there import my game context from my game state. And then right there with the use context hook, get my game state and this function dispatch if I want to change the state. So then in this case, when I will calculate the points, I will then have access to that state that I will be able to change, and then we'll be able to calculate the number of points right there. Go back to my game state. When I'm calling this dispatch with the add points, then I will be able to catch the player that is playing and then update the point based on the timer value that I had from my use context hook. In conclusion, what I like about my code is its modularity. In fact, I was able to reuse the player component right there for both showing the list of players in the game, but also to show the scoreboard. So I also did my best to adhere to best practices, for example, by avoiding prop drilling in a small project. Thank you for viewing my project.